All right, you all. Let me sit up. My daughter is driving. Let me tell y'all something. She has been aggravating me all morning. First, we started talking about what? Roe versus Wade. You gotta come in, hit that like and share button. We started talking about Roe versus Wade, right? And then what we learned from that?
What you learn from? I've been doing about it.
You told me it affected the what? The LG,
No, I just told you.
all the community, um, the lesbian community, and gay community, and it affects contraceptive, like what she say? Birth control pills,
Plan B,
using
all
contraceptives.
that stuff.
Yeah, the Plan B, the what's that? The after whatever,
After morning period.
after morning pills. Something I didn't know about Roe versus Wade. However, is that but you mentioned Brown versus Board of Education, right?
Yeah. Like Ferguson versus something. I can forget the
Ferguson, um, about
I don't know they were trying to do it, but I know it's Senator of Texas wanted them to overturn.
because she said Senator of Texas is asking about the overturn of Roe versus Wade, and so what my research I did not know about. I mean Brown versus the Board of Education in Ferguson, but I didn't know Roe versus Wade was a white female that accused three black males of raping her, and that's how they came about. And then she later went on. She later admitted that she lied about the accident or incident or whatever. So I have to do more research into that. But that's not the point of this live stream. I just wanted to do that, say that, because it was just some conversation my daughter and I was having. Hello, everyone. Melissa. Hello, hello, hello. The grind don't stop. No, it does not. Let's get into what the wealthy know about risk. Thank you for that thumbs up on Facebook. When it comes to your money and the financial world and financial industry, you hear a lot about risk, or you might hear something like "scared money doesn't make any money," and there are different types of risk, right? There's risk for potential wealth, right? There is risk for potential wealth, and it's the type, for example, while my daughter's in here, I hope she's listening, that Walt Disney took when he opened up Walt Disneyland, right? I mean Disneyland. So Walt Disney is the type of risk that Ray Kroc took when he opened up a McDonald's. It's the type of risk that Warren Buffett takes when he invests in the stock. But this is the thing, as I got Devin said, Devin crypto is here, relax. I don't know what that means. But this is the thing. When Warren Buffett, for example, takes a risk on a stock, he knows all about the company. Devin, since you're in crypto, then maybe you can chime in. He knows all about that company. They know people are investing in crypto, for example, and they have no clue what the potential outcome could be. They have no clue, and that's not a smart risk. Actually, that's ignorant risk. That's a dumb risk. Taking a risk is an advanced skill that most people do not want to learn. You want to go ask, or you want me to get
Yeah, I write everything.
out?
Show
Okay,
me when you want to.
because I got the EIN on if you need. I got it.
Your business account.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. You all let me know how this Wi-Fi is. Actually, my daughter and I are at Verizon. I don't know if the signal is going to be strong, but with Warren Buffett, for example, when he invests billions of dollars into buying stocks, when Warren Buffett invests billions of dollars into buying stocks, and millions of Americans invest in the stock market every day, it's different from when Warren Buffett buys stocks. He knows the company, he calculates the risk, he sees the potential, and then he pulls the trigger. And I'm saying this to say this. if your only and first investment in cryptocurrency is Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, I feel really, really bad for you. I really do, because you don't understand cryptocurrency. Um, you don't understand cryptocurrency. You don't want to understand it. You don't want to research. You don't want to understand the functions of Bitcoin. How, Bitcoin is a decentralized currency. You don't want to know what that means and the power that it has. That's why right now, today, even at 19K, you got billionaires that's investing in Bitcoin, even at its price dip today. And so you have some people, for example, that are investing in things, and they have no idea what they're doing. They're pretty much gambling. And I don't play life like that. This is why I tell people that your largest and the largest payout that most people don't want to get control of first, but they should, is their money that's being taxed by income tax. Right? They don't want to get control of the largest payout that they have is that their money being taxed by income tax. When you learn those cash flow strategies, and that's why I have tax flow on the screen, you can get 30% back out of your paycheck. No pay raise, no promotion. You're a small business owner. You can get so much more, thousands back from the government in taxes. Then that money should become your investing income. David says if you buy crypto without knowledge, you're investing. You're not investing. You're gambling. I agree. And let me get on this second topic: buying life insurance. See, life insurance is for the wealthy. It's not to create your wealth. It is for the wealthy to use as a vehicle to create more wealth. They take less risk and they have a predictable outcome down the road. It is not to create wealth. These index universal life insurance, um, whole life, IUL, uh, people have a surplus of money to put into these, and they don't make their money from the interest of the life insurance. They make their money because they leverage the life insurance to get into real estate. So if you don't have like a lump sum or a surplus or cash to throw in there, and you're middle class and you don't have any protection, see, a lot of people or some of the life insurance salesman tells me things like this. First of all, I love the tax benefits of these life insurance policies. I do. Tax benefits are great. But similar to Bitcoin, a life insurance policy cannot make you rich. You got to be rich to really leverage that. It can't make you rich. Bitcoin, on the other hand, can make you rich. Now, life insurance is to sustain your wealth, not to create your wealth. It sustains your wealth. Has a lot of good benefits. It can grow tax free when properly positioned and stated. Your beneficiaries can receive that money tax free. But many people talk about the vitality or volatileness of Bitcoin and crypto in general. It's very volatile. It is. It is. But what you don't understand that with these life insurance policies, you have to be comfortable as well riding out the fluctuations in returns. The life insurance policy, you have to be comfortable riding out the fluctuations in the returns. So on average, you might get like 6% a year. Let me tell you all this as well. Investing in the stock market, you have to look back maybe 25 years to see 20% worth of gain in the stock market. The S&P 500, over the years of having your money in S&P, you don't get a lot of gains. In fact, people, I'm looking at my daughter. If you keep your money in the S&P 500 for like 5 years, more than likely, you're going to get like 0% return. I know people that kept their money in 11 years and they end up in the red, have less. And the number one rule of Warren Buffett is never lose money. The number two rule is I always remember rule number one. And so in 10 years, for example, of having your money in the S&P 500, you'll probably get about a 2% return. You'll have to go back like 20 years to get 7% on S&P 500, right? So we know that your 401k and investing in S&P is not a retire rich plan. Neither is a pension. So if you have a substantial amount of money to put into these life insurance, then that's where, if you want to sustain your wealth, that's great, but it's not to grow wealth. And then you have to look at these fees that they have and other costs and these insurance policies that oftentimes only make the brokerage or the company rich or the salesperson richer while it makes you poor. And then people have to budget for the highest potential returns on higher premiums. So ask these questions like, hey, will my premium change? In the future, what could be the up cost of this premium? And then, if you're going to borrow against it for everyday purchases, your vehicles, your cars, for a wedding, for some big event, then average out if that investment is worth it for those type of purchases, right? Because usually when the wealthy borrow against these policies, it's to get into real estate, which then gives them the higher return on their investment. You got like Elvis Presley, for example, that was like worth $10 million, Elvis Presley. And I'm thinking about also um, the Black Panther, where the government took all his money millions of his estate, because he had a trust and a will. But also Elvis Presley, 73% of his estate went towards legal fees as well, and administration costs and estate taxes. He only left $3 million for his daughter. Let me look up. He had 10 million, and by the time all of that happened, Elvis Presley in the 70s only, I think about 3 million was left to his daughter. So these are the questions you should ask. Again, these life insurance policies, they're not to get you wealthy. They're to preserve and sustain your wealth. And then if you have a substantial amount, Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, his wife got um, 1.15 million. His family got 1.15 million, and the government got 1.15 million in fees because he didn't have a will or trust. So that's Chadwick Boseman, better known as in his role as the Black Panther. Yeah, rest in power, Devin. But the same thing with Elvis Presley back in the 70s, 77. He was worth 10 million. 73% of his estate went towards legal fees, estate administrative costs, and 3 million to his daughter, right? And so with that being said, these are situations when you have money like this, that these tax-free, these life insurance benefits, when you have millions and you have an estate, could transfer with no income tax, and there won't be any fees or expenses to get there. So those are just things where cash value life insurance can help people that are already rich and wealthy. Okay, I see you. Good day to you. You say Prince too. Prince too. So I'm just telling the middle class, like, study Bitcoin. Just like Warren Buffett does with his stocks. He knows the company. He knows information behind it. He knows the potential that it can produce. You all, and look, I'm not like discouraging you against Shiba Inu or Shiba or Doge. I'm not discouraging you all, but I've been very transparent in telling you that these were my bottom feeders crypto. This was like, okay, this is a meme coin. Doge is a joke. This was not the crypto. Somebody sent me a message this morning. Let me pull it up. They sent me a message this morning, and then they asked me like, "Hey, Coach Price, like, first of all, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not. I'm going to send you a crypto education course." But they purchased $15 worth of Sheeb and said, "Do I need to buy more?" And they bought it in the green. First of all, they bought it when it was up in the green, and then they put $15 in it. People, that's just like religion. You think you can throw money in an offering plate, get rich, and do no work? Like $15 worth of sheep can make you 1,000 there, I guess. And I applaud the effort, but oh Lord, the mindset. Come on, y'all, $15. And so when I sent this person to education, I'm like, look, you need to learn about crypto in general. And then why are you messaging me, asking me, do you need to buy more? I don't know anything about your financial situation. I don't know if that $15 for you was just um, throwaway money that you would have purchased a scratch off card with, or if that $15 for you was very significant. But what I do know, if you're thinking about throwing a $20 bill in Doge and Sheeb, and you don't want to learn about crypto, you're not the person I want to talk to. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know, go do something else, because the person bought Sheeb on crypto.com, right? Even if she went to 1 cent, they probably not even gonna know how to pull the money out of crypto.com, because crypto.com, it's a lot of steps that it takes for you to transfer your money out that the average person don't even know about. So I'm sending them the education on the Crypto U course so they can at least know how to pull their money out. Let's say they get $5,000 or $9,000, right? They don't even want to invest in the education to get the money out. Then investing is not for you. So yes, money inside these cash value life insurance, when they handle properly, they can grow tax free. They can be used tax free. They can be passed on tax free. But if you spending $200-300 a month and you're not prepared to budget, if their premium increases and that life insurance policy, and then you're not borrowing because you want to invest in real estate, then you haven't been fully educated about that either. And someone on my Facebook page that sells these life insurance told me that he tells people to don't even borrow against them because of the cash value that it takes away, or the face value. But he tells people to leverage them and to borrow money elsewhere because of the fees and other charges that you're going to get, right? So people investing in S&P 500, little gain, little gain on your return. Investing in learning how to get more of your income tax dollars is where you need to be, especially if you work a job. When I have time, see, you got people like Ray Kroc of McDonald's, you got Walt Disney's, J.C. Penney, which his name was James Cash Penny. Thought that was, interesting. These are people that had multi-millions of dollars. They were already wealthy. They didn't get these life insurance policies to get wealth or to get wealthy. You don't throw $20 in Shiba Inu and don't know how to pull it out the exchange, even if it does hit a cent or if it does on crypto.com. See, people, you got to win first with the tax game. Your retirement plans, your 401ks, your IRAs, all other government plans are only set to postpone taxes that you pay on your earned income. That means you pay taxes on the harvest, not the seed. So if you're in a higher tax bracket, people, and if you get a higher return, even if you're going to flip crypto, even when crypto, if Shiba Inu hits 1 cent and you got $10,000, $15,000 for your $15, right? You pull that money out. If you don't have a tax plan, you're going to have to pay 30 to 40% on that. So a higher tax bracket or a higher return on your money when you're flipping just means the more you make, the more the government takes. So it only helps you in a 401k, for example, in the IRA, is that if you're in a higher tax bracket today than when you take the money out, which means your income has to be lesser in order for you to really win. On the other hand, if your tax bracket is lower today, right? Lower today than when you take the money out of your 401ks and things like that, you're going to lose. Devin says, anyone gets an influx of money off crypto they don't know about, a lucky gamble, Shiba and Doge, it won't matter. Right, a fool and his money is soon to part. It won't even matter because even if they put $15 in and got 15,000 out, they won't even know what to do with the 15K but spend it. They won't even know how to invest that on a secure investment if they know, Devin, how to put it out crypto.com. Because it's steps to pull your money out of crypto.com. It's easy to buy crypto from it, but it's steps to take to pull it out. So during your working years, people, you have to keep your tax income down. You have to stop getting all these federal taxes out of your paycheck. If you are a small business owner, you got to leverage and use the 475 business tax deductions. You get $1,000 per month per child that the government will pay you back. This is money that people are just leaving on the table. So instead of them investing $150 to get this financial education and financial knowledge, they'll throw $150 in Doge or Shiba Inu and don't even, to get 15,000 back, maybe. And because they have a gambling mindset and not a financial education, they're still not going to win. Again, S&P 500, you have to go back 20 years just to get a 7% return on these life insurance policy. Even though they tell you that when the market takes a crash, your money won't crash with it. You still only getting about 6% return. And are you budgeting for a higher premium payment? Do you have the budget for that? Do you have the cash flow for that? Do you have a surplus of money to even dump into these life insurance policies that make it your worthwhile? See, middle class is already trying to play a millionaire games. People, it is levels to this. It's levels to this. Did you know these life insurance policies fluctuate as well in the returns? And you got the potential for a higher premium. Are you asking these life insurance people, salesmen, these questions? Why they want to talk about how volatile Bitcoin and crypto are? These insurance policies fluctuate as well. Do you have a cash flow if these premiums increase? So, people, I'm gonna go in and see what my daughter got going on. She's in there handling her business, but I'm gonna get out this live stream. Um, Roe versus Wade, a whole lot of stuff in it that's gonna happen down the pipeline. But in short, people, prepare for this recession.
I'm gonna do it tomorrow. He got to see your face like for fries. Still, I understand that part. But when I do, you gonna have to come in with me too.
All right, let me talk to my daughter. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up. Queen out.